All right, perfect. Well, thanks, Brett, for joining me to have this conversation this morning. So for anybody new listening to this video right now, if you could just share your name, where you live, and what your farm looks like.
Yeah, Brett Bullock from Southwest Nebraska, and we mainly farm. Corn's our main thing. Do some cattle, bring in some cattle in the wintertime, run those, provide full care for those. Family, married for 20 years, got 5 kids, so got a few things going on.
A lot of stuff going on. And then you also have a team under you. How many team members do you have working on the farm?
I got 4 employees on the farm.
Okay. So a lot to manage there. And then you also have a seed business as well, right?
Yep, got a seed business that with Jason Legacy Farmer, we're going to take it to the top.
That's right. That's right. So how long ago did you join Legacy Farmer? How many months has it been now?
Oh, I was thinking 3 months. Sound right?
Okay. Yeah, I think that sounds about fair. Okay. So first question for you then is really what was not working inside of your life, okay, personal and business, that made you want to join Legacy Farmer in the first place?
Well, for me, unfortunately, I'd taken some risks in 2014. You know, farming's going good, decided to grow the business, and so bought a few $1 million worth of farm ground. Also did a mud with John Deere. Anyone who knows what that is, a multi-unit discount, and bought 9 pieces of equipment. So decided to grow and take some risks. And then 2016 hit, and I had a multi-million dollar fire on the farm that just kind of knocked my feet out. Well, what that resulted with is that's a personal hit along with a business hit that affects every area of your life, your personal, your family, and obviously the business. And then farming took a dive. And then in 2019, I had 5,000 acres of corn that averaged under 70 bushel from hail. So kind of all the above, you know, kind of gotten into a dark place personally and business wise that no one ever wants to get to.
Yeah. How many people would you say, or what percentage of farmers right now with the current environment we're in, are in that dark place that you were experiencing?
Have to be most of them.
Yep. Yep. Okay. So if you could talk a little bit about that, what, if you had to describe that dark place, what did it look like? What was daily life like? Those types of things.
Well, just it gets you isolated to the point you think you're the only one. You know, not dumb enough to know you're not the only one, but when you get in that place, it's hard. It's like you're stuck in the muck.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to get out of by yourself. It's hard to separate all that stuff out, and for it to not affect your family. It's affecting everything you do. It's hard to just leave it at the front door when you walk home. And so then it does. It affects your family. Your family sees it, and so it does. It affects every area of your life.
Yeah. Do you feel like it affected you as a leader over, you know, your four team members that you have there too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Well, so you know, you've been in with us for a few months now. What was the biggest thing that changed for Brett once you joined Legacy Farmer?
You know, personal growth, obviously right off the bat, you know, that's the thing that hit me. And again, it's not that we don't know this stuff. It's not that we haven't heard this stuff, but it's just we need encouragement. We need coaching. We need someone, need someone to walk through this with you when you get to that spot. So it starts with a personal growth. That's what hit home. And it's like, duh, yeah. Well, if I'm not taking care of myself, working on me, how's anything else going to work? So, you know, the personal growth, that takes place in a lot of, you know, that's personal. You got to do that personally. You got to take that on yourself and do that yourself. No one else can do it for you. So that personal growth. And then obviously, you know, just excited to see, you know, changes that's already made in my family and in the farm. You know, we've already transitioned and guys that shouldn't have been around the farm have already gone, and there's new guys coming on, and it's a new day already.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel like some of the tools and resources like the stack, for example, like are helping you kind of gain clarity on where you need to go, but also giving you a little bit of confidence and certainty that you need to?
Yeah, the stack is a tool, but it's, we talk about tools on the farm we use. You've got essential tools and you've got non-essential tools. Stack is essential, absolutely. Without that's a tool that just that as guys, we just need something there in front of us to do. Give it to me and I can do it, right?
Yep.
Sometimes it's hard to take that step.
Yep, 100%. Well, so out of everything that we do inside a Legacy Farmer, I mean, there's a lot of different, trainings, resources, the accountability, the group coaching calls, those types of things. Out of everything that we do, what would you say is Brett's absolute favorite thing?
Oh, it's hard because it's all good, but obviously it starts with the daily, getting up, doing the stacks, the core four, but that just leads into the weekly phone calls. It is so encouraging. Again, there's work we got to do personally, and that's where that stack comes in.
Yep.
And the core four, and we've got to do that every day to be successful. But it cannot stop with that. It cannot be the only thing. We've got to have a family, and that's what Legacy Farmer is. We've got to have others that we can talk to, we can share, and we've got to have others we can see what's going on in their life to know that we're in this together. We all need this support. We all need this help.
Yeah. Well, so what's your favorite thing about the coaching calls? Because as you've watched some of the other interviews I've done with the guys, and every one of them, they love the coaching calls. Like, what is your favorite thing about those?
Well, it's just encouragement to see what everyone else is going through. That, yeah, just reiterates you're not the only one. Mm-hmm. Clear from personal issues and struggles to business, but one thing as I did my hot seat, it's just like everyone is the same, going through the same thing. So I'm married, like you said, I've got kids. We're all going through those same struggles, so we can relate.
Yeah, 100%. Would you say, I mean, because let's be honest, Brett, like on our calls, we talk about the dark stuff. We talk about the challenges. We talk about the big problems and the big pains and the big weights that guys are dealing with. Would you say, I mean, do you know of any other place inside of farming and ranching that's actually doing that right now?
No, it's like you said, everyone wants to talk about the good stuff and the surface stuff, but we need to talk about the deep stuff, the dark stuff, the hard stuff. And so I don't know of anyone else doing this.
Yep. Okay. Well, so let's pretend somebody's sitting on the fence. Okay. Somebody's sitting on the fence and they don't know. They've watched some of these things. They've watched like the boardroom video. They see the step-by-step process that we're leading all you guys through and getting you into farmer metrics and farmer taxes and all those types of things. But somebody just, they still don't know if it's legit. They still don't know if it's for them, or they don't know if they trust it or whatever it is. What is the one thing Brett would say to that person?
Well, I can tell you one thing, being on the fence, it isn't good in any area of your life. So you got to make a decision one way or the other. But I can tell you, if you make a decision to go down this path, it'll probably be one of the best decisions you ever made in your life. I mean, it's the real deal. Want to talk about things that are real in life, things that are important, things that matter. This is where it's at.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, perfect. Well, man, I appreciate you taking the time to do this with me today.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.